Special thank you to Nicole Marshall.
Little Nikki, Her Journey to Self-Love by Nicole Marshall. Little Nikki was a young girl who lived on a small island. She lived with her mother, father, and 3 older sisters. She loved her family, and they always told her that she was a special child. Although little Nikki was told she was special, she didn't know the true meaning of self-love. She was too young to see the light shining inside of her, and she couldn't imagine the girl she would grow up to be. Little Nikki enjoyed singing, dancing, and playing outdoors with her sister. She loved her 2 dogs, Rocky and Bruno. Playing with them whenever she could, little Nikki's light was always shining brightly. Little Nikki was an adorable girl with brown skin, brown eyes, and thick curly hair. She was always kind, playful, and most of all smart. Little Nikki rode her orange-colored bike around her house with her sister Crystal until the sun went down. She loved to explore, spending most of her days in her yard playing. Little Nikki was full of life. Soon it was time for little Nikki to start school, and slowly her life would start to change. Today was little Nikki's first day of school. Early that morning, little Nikki woke up and her mom helped her get ready. When little Nikki and her mom arrived, she noticed that the students looked so different from her. Some students were small and others were big. They had stray hair and wavy hair. Some had different colored skin than her. Little Nikki was happy and felt positive about her new school. At school, little Nikki saw many beautiful kids and wondered to herself if she would make new friends. She looked around the classroom at all the students, excited to meet everyone. Her eyes listened at the possibilities, and a big smile appeared on her face. When little Nikki met Miss Dodd, her teacher, she instantly felt welcome. She bonded very quickly with Miss Dodd and thought that she was kind. Little Nikki made friends quickly, and she loved them very much like any other child. She wanted to feel accepted. As time went by, little Nikki started to mature and grew a lot faster than most of her friends. Soon she realized that she looked different from everyone else. Since little Nikki didn't see her true beauty, she started comparing her body to the other girls. Slowly things started to change for little Nikki. She lost love for the activity she used to play because of how the kids treated her. The other children would laugh and stare while little Nikki stood there in her sports clothes, and that made her sad. Little Nikki felt that the other girls did not accept her. She happily went to school every day, but something had changed inside her. The kids viewed her differently, and therefore little Nikki started to view herself differently. They teased little Nikki more and more, making her feel bad about her appearance. She accepted her new friends and could not understand why the other girls treated her this way. They made fun of her thick curly hair, her face, and her body. Little Nikki didn't know how to speak up for herself, so she kept it all inside. No matter how much they teased her, little Nikki never tried to be like the other kids. She didn't care to be like the other kids, but she kept her feelings bottled up inside and hid her true feelings. Little Nikki's light slowly dimmed. One day, little Nikki remembered a book she read that Miss Dodd gave her about self-love. When little Nikki came home, she decided to practice looking into the mirror and said, "I love myself. I love me and everything about me." She looked at the little girl staring back at her, and she saw a small smile on her face. She realized that tiny statement made her feel good as she slowly gained her confidence back. Saying positive words of affirmation was the key to her building back her self-esteem. The true meaning of self-love became clear to her, and she worked on her self-love every day. Little Nikki reflected on what was happening with the other kids, and she decided that she would never let the opinion of someone else stop her from loving herself. When little Nikki returned to school, she practiced her words of affirmation. "I love myself. I love me and everything about me." She repeated this over and over until she believed it. Everyone noticed a change in her, even her teacher, Miss Dodd. As little Nikki continued to grow, she learned that looking different wasn't a bad thing. In fact, having your own identity and self-love was a positive thing, not something that separated her from everyone else. Her family always told her she was special, and now she truly believed it. You see, little Nikki knew everyone was different, and that's what made them beautiful in their own way. Maturing and growing up is part of life, and being different is an amazing thing. Little Nikki wasn't so little anymore. She continued to look in the mirror. She started to love the little girl she saw. Little Nikki believed that everyone should love and accept themselves. She appreciated her differences and hoped that every little child will learn to love themselves the same way she learned to do. Little Nikki's light, which she always had, got brighter and bigger. The end.
Please support this author by buying her book.